Good morning. So I got hiking a bit after 5, had my alarm for 4:30, and we're gonna try to do as many miles as possible before it gets really hot. It was honestly warm all night. I only slept in a shirt and shorts and, well, basically these clothes, but I would wake up in the middle of the night just like bathed in sweat. So it was still warm, but it's definitely cooler now than it'll be later. My feet were killing me by the time I got in last night, partly because of, I think they're just a little not perfect yet, partly because I did a lot of hiking without any breaks because I felt like I needed to get to camp as soon as possible to get as much sleep as possible, and then partly because I've discovered a new thing that makes my body hurt, and that is walking in the dark, because you just can't plan your feet, like how you take the steps as well. But anyways, I ended up finding Bling, who is one of my friends who was ahead of me, pretty much right as it felt dark enough that you needed headlamps. We were both like a little bit freaked out on our own, so when we found each other, we're like, like, yay, we can hike together. So it ended up being great, except for the fact that both of us kind of have bad feet and they were destroying, but they were killing us. But luckily during the night, that definitely seemed to do the trick. Like, my feet are feeling a lot better. I'm gonna try to take more breaks today, even though it gets hotter and hotter, but I just need to. And worst case scenario, I don't have to do the 13 miles to Casa de Luna, because that's gonna be 24 miles in 24 hours. Like, even though I got a sleeping rest, like, it's still within the same day basically. So I don't have to do that. Like, if my feet are hurting too much, I'll find a good shade and I'll stay there for hours and hours and hike in the evening instead. But hopefully I can make it. One nice thing about splitting it up this way is all of the climbs are done when it's cool. Like, we did a big climb yesterday evening, but only after we'd hiked on the flat for a few miles, so it had a chance to cool off. And then we're doing a climb like right now before it gets hot, so every climb is like when it's cool, which is ideal. So I would definitely recommend, if you're hiking between Hiker Heaven and Casa de Luna, and if it's warm in the slightest, do it the way I did it. Might be hard with the 24 miles within the 24 hours, so yeah, we'll see if I take a long siesta or not. Depends on how my feet do. But at least this time, like, I'm not freaked out about hiking in the morning, even before the sun is up. It's funny how that works. So I can hike a little slower. It was funny. So last night I was gonna cowboy camp for the first time, because I was like, I don't want to set up my tent when I get in at 10 p.m. I want to just hike. And then when we were night hiking, like with our headlamps in the pitch dark, I saw so many horrifyingly big, huge, weird bugs that I was just like, nope, there's too many scary bugs out here. Definitely not cowboy camping. So I did have to put up my tent and take it down again. But I do think I slept a little bit better with it than I would have without, and honestly, I didn't sleep that well, so could have been worse. It's funny, I've seen a few sunrises when hiking now, and in the past, it's always this beautiful thing. Like, I would like even like sing like, morning has broken, and now instead watching the sun is more like dun 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 dun. So this morning my Achilles don't hurt yet. Instead, having like really weird inner knee pain that I don't even know what that is. Clearly I have some kind of muscle imbalance, and I need to figure it out because whatever is causing all these issues is probably the same thing. And I don't know what it is, and that's really frustrating. So I'm gonna need to do a lot of stretching today and tomorrow to try to figure it out. It is now 6 a.m. So I've been hiking for like 45 minutes. And it's already so hot. The sun's not even out yet. And I'm just like super sticky and sweaty. Oh boy. Man, I'm really tired. So basically, I got into my sleeping bag at 10:30. And at 4:30, my alarm went off, which goes, Ajbanya! It always shakes me awake really fast. Basically, that means I was in my bed for 6 hours. That did not mean that I slept for 6 hours because I was constantly waking up and laying around. Like, something about knowing I have to wake up soon makes me sleep worse, which is stupid, but it's true. The shade is decreasing. I'm heading towards the sun. I'm feeling a little faint because I'm so hungry, but I'm determined to not eat breakfast or take a break until I'm done with this climb, because I don't want to do the climb when it's hot. So I've had a Lara bar, but I need to finish this climb. I'm going to be getting into the sun any second now. So in this 24-mile stretch between Hiker Heaven and Casa de Luna, they have like a stupid 24 by 24 by 24 challenge where it's hike 24 miles in 24 hours while also having drunk 24 beers. That seems so stupid to me, and the more I hike in this section, the more stupid it seems to me, because this is hard enough to do 24 miles in 24 hours fully hydrated and carrying water. I would not want to do this under the influence of like 3 beers, let alone 24. That's, I don't know, not safe really. There's the sun already. It's getting close. Ah! It burns! It burns! Alright, finished my climbing for today, which is really good because no matter how hot it gets still today, it won't be as hot as climbing in the heat. So everything's looking up from here while I'm going down. One thing that I forgot to worry about, that I'm now worried about, I saw in the Gut Hooks comments, before Casa de Luna, there is a beehive that is apparently Africanized bees, and there are some people who have been stung multiple times. And as you know, I'm allergic, so I'm pretty worried about that. Apparently it's at 476.2, and I'm still like 6 miles away from that, but I am definitely gonna be chugging through there. Probably might take my Benadryl out and EpiPen out just to have it. Yeah, so I do know of multiple people last year who got stung multiple times, and that's my main concern. I hope that's not the case this year. I haven't really seen as much posted about it, so maybe it's not as bad. We'll see. The other side of this mountain actually has trees and a little bit of shade, which is a nice surprise, which I wasn't expecting. It'll make it definitely better, although I'm sure we'll descend away from the trees pretty fast. So I got 4 liters at the water source last night, but there's actually tons of unmarked water on this side, and this is actually running better than the marked spring that I got the water from yesterday. There's tons of poison oak everywhere. I'm trying my best to avoid it, but you always wonder, maybe it's just inevitable that you touch some of it. It's a good thing that I'm gonna zero in Casa de Luna in order to have my friends catch up to me, because I need to figure some stuff out. I Don't get it. I'm walking on super easy terrain right now. Nothing should hurt. There should be a breeze. And instead my knee hurts, the bottom of my feet hurt. Pretty much my left leg just is not happy for no reason. And I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna do some serious stretching and rolling and Googling and trying to figure out what is going on, because I shouldn't have these pain problems on such easy terrain, especially since some of this pain is stuff that I have not had yet. And I mean, okay, I did 11 miles yesterday, 10 miles the day before, and like, yeah, okay, 24 miles the day before that, but like, it should be getting better. I shouldn't be having new pains on an easy day. Overall, hiking into Casa de Luna is way easier than hiking into Hiker Heaven. The terrain is mostly easier and there is way more shade. So since I started so early, I just realized I've officially done 10 by 10 for the first time, even though I've gotten really close a lot of times. But anyways, we're getting really close to that Beehive. It's within half a mile. Just trying not to think about it. You know what? Worrying about it isn't gonna make it any better. So I'm just gonna pray that they don't sting me and hope for the best. I made it! I basically ran once I got to the actual spot where the bees were. They're definitely out and about, but I was just like and ran around the corner, and then I made it, and they didn't even notice me. So take that, bees. Probably don't even need my EpiPen anymore, but I'll carry it anyways. Alright, I'm very close now. It's not even 11 yet. And Green Valley is in fact very green. I'm gonna walk down to the parking lot now, and then I hope I can get a hitch, because I do not want to walk into town.